Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll take it a yard or so past the... To the air right away is May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's May. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Davis. Coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here is May. This will be caught by Brown. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think that we short of the marker, the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward May. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll throw with May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not... Into enemy territory. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. On play action, May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. From the shotgun, it's May. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, May. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Completes it again to Dobbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Henderson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Play action. May. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Touchdown! Travion Henderson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing is Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything. force a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A gain of 15. First down, New England.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Butte. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
Patriots.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Ties the game at 7.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw, May. And his throw here is incomplete. And right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
3rd
play.
quarter,
Brings
all
up
tied
2nd
up.
and
This is
10
2nd and 10.
at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
This one complete down the field to Gowdy.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. Back to throw now in his own end zone. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks whip all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here is May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the air, May.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
They'll throw with May.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's May. He'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Barmore, his 2nd sack of the night.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's May.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And, Charles, I'm no psychologist, not going to pretend to play one here, not on TV, but it looked to me like the icing that might have gotten to him there.
I think it's a good idea. You and I will stay out of that business, but different kickers react in different ways. It doesn't faze some of them. Others, you're not quite sure, but for whatever the reason, this game is still tied.
Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They go play action now. May.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
Looking to throw. May.
Rolling to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Sliding out of the pocket. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
2 yards on.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a 1st down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
On play action. May.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Gets this complete to Butte.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Patriot 1st down.
Here's May.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw again.
That is caught. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. First and goal. They'll run here with Henderson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. They'll buy some time right.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. The extra point now for Borregales.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Patriots 14, Eagles 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this one complete to Smith.
Always time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass complete, Goddard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And there's That's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
And that's one you might look back on as being a turning point. If he holds on to that, this game's over. But that's going to give this offense a second lease on life, and you can't afford to do that here in overtime.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes 4th down.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of
Well,
the
partner,
play
you and I were
is a
excited for
turnover
this one
on
today,
down.
and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.